From translation, NIV New International Version. This 67th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Deuteronomy 28 to 29. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 1 to 68. If you fully obey the Lord your God, and carefully follow all his commands I give you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations on earth. All these blessings will come on you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God. You will be blessed in the city and blessed in the country. The fruit of your womb will be blessed, and the crops of your land and the young of your livestock, the calves of your herds and the lambs of your flocks. Your basket and your kneading bowl will be blessed. You will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. The Lord will grant that the enemies who rise up against you will be defeated before you. They will come at you from one direction, but flee from you in seven. The Lord will send a blessing on your barns and on everything you put your hand to. The Lord your God will bless you in the land he is giving you. The Lord will establish you as his holy people, as he promised you on oath, if you keep the commands of the Lord your God and walk in his ways. Then all the peoples on earth will see that you are called by the name of the Lord, and they will fear you. The Lord will grant you abundant prosperity, in the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock and the crops of your ground, in the land he swore to your ancestors to give you. The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, to send rain on your land in season and to bless all the work of your hands. You will lend to many nations but will borrow from none. The Lord will make you the head, not the tail. If you pay attention to the commands of the Lord your God that I give you this day and carefully follow them, you will always be at the top, never at the bottom. Do not turn aside from any of the commands I give you today, to the right or to the left, following other gods and serving them. However, if you do not obey the Lord your God and do not carefully follow all his commands and decrees I am giving you today, all these curses will come on you and overtake you. You will be cursed in the city and cursed in the country. Your basket and your kneading bowl will be cursed. The fruit of your womb will be cursed, and the crops of your land, and the calves of your herds and the lambs of your flocks. You will be cursed when you come in and cursed when you go out. The Lord will send on you curses, confusion and rebuke in everything you put your hand to, until you are destroyed and come to sudden ruin, because of the evil you have done in forsaking him. The Lord will plague you with diseases until he has destroyed you from the land you are entering to possess. The Lord will strike you with wasting disease, with fever and inflammation, with scorching heat and drought, with blight and mildew, which will plague you until you perish. The sky over your head will be bronze, the ground beneath you iron. The Lord will turn the rain of your land into dust and powder. It will come down from the sky until you are destroyed. The Lord will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You will come at them from one direction, but flee from them in seven, and you will become a thing of horror to all the kingdoms on earth. Your carcasses will be food for all the birds and the wild animals, and there will be no one to frighten them away. The Lord will strike you with the boils of Egypt, and with tumors, festering sores and the itch, from which you cannot be cured. The Lord will strike you with madness and blindness and confusion of mind. At noon you will groan in your distress, and your cry for help will be answered. You will be pledged to be married to a woman, but another man will violate her. You will build a house, but you will not live in it. You will plant a vineyard, but you will not even begin to enjoy its fruit. Your ox will be slaughtered before your eyes, but you will not eat any of it. Your donkey will be forcibly taken from you and will not be returned. Your sheep will be given to your enemies, and no one will rescue them. Your sons and daughters will be given to another nation, and you will strain your eyes to see them, but no longer be able to help them. A people that you do not know will eat what your land and labor produce, and you will have nothing but oppression all your life. You will be mad because of the sight you see before you. The Lord will afflict you with boils that cannot be healed, on your knees and on your legs, from the sole of your foot to the top of your head. The Lord will drive you and the king you set over you to a nation unknown to you or your ancestors. There you will worship other gods, gods of wood and stone. You will become a thing of horror and an object of scorn and ridicule to all the nations where the Lord drives you. You will sow much seed in the field but harvest little, because locusts will devour it. You will plant vineyards and cultivate them, but you will not drink the wine or gather the grapes, because worms will eat them. You will have olive trees throughout your land, but you will not use the oil, because the olives will drop off. You will have sons and daughters, but you will not keep them, because they will go into exile. A locust swarm will devour your trees and crops. The foreigner residing among you will rise above you higher and higher, but you will sink lower and lower. He will lend to you, but you will not lend to him. He will be the head, and you will be the tail. All these curses will come on you. They will pursue you and overtake you until you are destroyed, because you did not obey the Lord your God and keep the commands and decrees he gave you. They will be a sign and a wonder to you and your descendants forever, because you did not serve the Lord your God joyfully and gladly in the time of prosperity, therefore in hunger and thirst, in nakedness and dire poverty, you will serve the enemies the Lord sends against you. He will put an iron yoke on your neck until he has destroyed you. The Lord will bring a nation against you from far away, from the ends of the earth, like an eagle swooping down, a nation whose language you will not understand, a fierce-looking nation, without respect for the old or pity for the young. They will devour the young of your livestock, and the crops of your land until you are destroyed. They will leave you no grain, new wine or olive oil, nor any calves of your herds or lambs of your flocks until you are ruined. They will lay siege to all your cities, until the high fortified walls in which you trust fall down throughout the land. They will besiege all the cities throughout the land the Lord your God is giving you. Because of the suffering that your enemy will impose on you during the siege, you will eat the fruit of the womb, the flesh of your sons and daughters the Lord your God has given you. Even the most tender and delicate man among you will have such contempt for his own brother, for the wife he embraces, and for the rest of his children, that he does not share with any of them the flesh of his children that he is eating, because he has nothing left, since he has been deprived of everything in the siege and suffering imposed on your enemy. For the most tender and delicate woman among you, so delicate and tender that she would not venture to set the sole of her foot on the ground, will grudgingly serve her sister, who is your enemy, because she has nothing left. The most tender and delicate woman among you will so grudgingly serve her husband, her son or her daughter, that they will eat from her own hand, but not share any of the flesh she is eating. In dire need and great distress, you will eat the offspring of your own womb, the flesh of the sons and daughters the Lord your God has given you. If you do not carefully follow all the words of this law, which are written in this book, and if you do not revere this glorious and awesome name, the Lord your God, the Lord will bring extraordinary plagues on you and your descendants, harsh and prolonged disasters, and severe and lingering illnesses. He will bring on you all the diseases of Egypt that you dreaded, and they will cling to you. The Lord will also bring on you every kind of sickness and disaster not recorded in this book of the law, until you are destroyed. You will be left few in number, whereas you were as numerous as the stars in the sky, because you did not obey the Lord your God. Just as it pleased the Lord to make you prosper and increase in number, so it will please him to ruin and destroy you. You will be torn from the land you are entering to possess. The Lord will scatter you among all nations, from one end of the earth to the other. There you will worship other gods, gods of wood and stone, which neither you nor your ancestors have known. Among those nations you will find no repose, no resting place for the sole of your foot. There the Lord will give you an anxious mind, eyes filled with tears and a despairing heart. Your life will be hanging in suspense before you. You will be in dread night and day, never sure of your life. In the morning you will say, if only it were evening, and in the evening you will say, if only it were morning, because of the dread in your hearts of the terror that surrounds you. The Lord will send you back in ships to Egypt on a journey I said you should never make again. There you will offer yourselves for sale to your enemies as male and female slaves, but no one will buy you. Deuteronomy chapter 29, verses 1 to 29. These are the terms of the covenant the Lord commanded Moses to make with the Israelites in Moab, in addition to the covenant he had made with them at Horeb. Moses summoned all the Israelites and said to them, Your eyes have seen all that the Lord did in Egypt to Pharaoh, to all his officials and to all his land. With your own eyes you saw those great trials, those signs and wonders. Yet to this day the Lord has not given you a mind that understands or eyes that see or ears that hear. Yet the Lord has not given you a heart to know, eyes to see or ears to hear to this very day. I led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes did not wear out, nor did the sandals on your feet. You ate no bread and drank no wine or other fermented drink. I did this so that you might know that I am the Lord your God. When we came to this place, Sihon king of Heshbon and Og king of Bashan came out to fight against us, but we defeated them. We took their land and gave it as an inheritance to the Reubenites, the Gadites and the half-tribe of Manasseh. Now therefore I have brought you the land to possess it. Here are the terms of the covenant the Lord makes with all of you who are standing here with us today, in the presence of the Lord our God. Your leaders, your tribes, your elders and all the other officials, all the men of Israel, your children and your wives, and the foreigners in your camps who chop your wood and carry your water. You are standing here to enter into the covenant of the Lord your God, a covenant the Lord your God is making with you this day, its terms binding on you forever. I am making this covenant, with its oath, not only with you who are standing here with us today in the presence of the Lord our God, but also with those who are not here today. You know how we have lived in Egypt, and how we have traveled through the lands you passed through, and you have seen their detestable images and idols of wood and stone, of silver and gold. Make sure there is no man or woman, clan or tribe among you today whose heart turns away from the Lord our God to go and worship the gods of those nations. Make sure there is no root among you that bears poisonous and bitter fruit. When someone hears the words of this covenant and invokes a blessing on himself, thinking, I will be safe even though I persist in going my own way, he will bring disaster on the watered and the fertile land. The Lord will never forgive him. The anger of the Lord and his jealousy will burn against that person. All the curses written in this book will fall on him, and the Lord will blot out his name under heaven. The Lord will single him out from all the tribes of Israel for disaster, according to all the curses of the covenant written in this book of the law. Then the generations to come, your children who rise up after you, and the foreigner who will come from a distant land, will see the calamities that have fallen on the land and the afflictions with which the Lord has afflicted it. The whole land will be a burning waste of salt and sulfur, nothing planted, nothing sprouting, no vegetation growing on it. It will be like the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah and Zebdim, which the Lord overthrew in his anger and wrath. All the nations will ask, why has the Lord done this to this land? Why this fierce, burning anger? And the answer will be, it is because this people abandoned the covenant of the Lord, the God of their ancestors, the covenant he made with them when he brought them out of Egypt. They went off and worshipped other gods and bowed down to them, gods they did not know, nor did he give them to them. Therefore the Lord's anger burned against this land, and he brought on it all the curses written in this book. The Lord uprooted them from their land in his anger and wrath, and threw them into another land, as it is today. Cursed are the secret things unseen and unknown, and these are the things that stand against you, because you broke the covenant of the Lord your God, and went away from the word I commanded you. The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us and to our children forever, that we may follow all the words of this law.